Hi, this is Veena from VPN Pages. Welcome to my show, Spark Talk with Master Aadithyan Rajesh. Aadithyan Rajesh is 14 years old, entrepreneur, developer, and designer. He's a founder of TriNet Solutions and he's also working as CTO in Tangle Solutions. He develops web apps for multiple client facing projects. Prior to this, he has built and launched more than 10 mobile and web apps to the market. Thank you so much for being here in my show, Aditya. Now,
Right.
over to you. Can you just brief about yourself and about TriNet Solutions?
All right. Yeah, sure. So my name is Aadithyan Rajesh, and I just turned 15 right now, and I'm based out of Kerala in India, and I live in Dubai. And I think I started exploring technology from my very young 6 years old. As in life, how one thing leads to another. My enthusiasm towards tech took me to learn programming at a very young age. So
Okay.
yeah, so I'm actually the CEO of TriNet Solutions, which is like a digital agency based in Dubai, and I'm also the CXO and CDO of another company called Tangled, which basically is an online learning platform, and it's the world's first peer-to-peer learning platform, which helps create content for young learners according to their own tastes. Right.
Okay. What do you do in Tangle Solutions? Like you mentioned CDO. What exactly is CDO? I
All
think
right.
our viewers would like to know that.
So out of the team, I'm the one who handles the entire marketing campaigns and the design, the interface, experience, everything the user comes to across. So if you see anything which is like a fascinating design or something, any kind of illustration or a simple marketing technique you have in the platform or the social medias, just keep in mind that it was designed by me or my team. So that's basically
Okay.
what I do.
Okay. Aditya, there is a saying, when you do with your passion, there's no age bar, right? So when did you realize the child who was playing, who was using his mobile to kill his boredom, is turning into matured, developer?
Right. I think I believe in the fact that what you learn with love, you never forget. So I think I always, from my very young age, I think when while the other kids were just playing games and enjoying with all those, just all those games and stuff, just to spend their time in computers, I always, I wanted to find out how these things are working. I wanted to find out how these games were built. I wanted to know how these sort of computers were working the way they were, and I was really fascinated about the way they were working. So I think that's just one thing which always made me think of learning new things, and I think I have a learn it all attitude. I don't. I mean, just because I do design and I do programming doesn't mean I learn. I don't learn other things. So I think that's another thing. I try to learn almost everything I can and grasp all the things. I'm pretty sure one day this all will be coming into use, and I think that that'll be great for myself as well. So I try to keep that in mind. And I'm not still sure if I'm the best in what I do, but I think that's my goal, just to become the best at what I do.
No, for
And
your age, yes, what you have achieved is mind blowing. Like it is to be appreciated. And
mhm.
Adityan, actually, what I was trying to say is like, were you playing games? Like, I'm sure that audience would like to know. At the age of 5, I think you started using mobile, right? So usually at this age they play a lot of games. There are so many games available now. So how did you start getting into developing, and how did you realize that you're doing something different from others?
Yeah, I think I was around 5 when my dad bought the first computer to my house, and I was really like I was excited. My dad showed me, so this is how you want a computer, this is how you type, this is how you go to YouTube and find videos. And once, since I was like using it a lot, and my dad was like fed up of me with using the computer all the time, and he couldn't use it himself, so he decided to change the password. And I was really bored because I didn't have anything else to do. I was in a place where it was like filled with villas, and I wasn't having much friends over there. So I decided one day just to open the computer, and I typed out random passwords and I locked the computer. And then I
Oh,
had this. I wanted to somehow open it, without my dad's help. So I went to YouTube, found a few tutorials, and opened it without my dad's help. And I mean, I realized then I had something. I had a love for computers,
you
and I
had
wanted.
something different. Yes.
Right. I realized that. So I just wanted to work with that.
Okay, good. um If I'm not wrong, you're studying, right?
Yeah, I'm in school.
Which grade?
I mean, I just started my grade 10 right now, a week ago.
Okay.
I'm in Gems New Millennium.
So, you're going to school, right? You're attending your classes.
Right.
Okay. You are attending your classes. You're a founder of an organization. You're also working as CDO. How do you manage this?
I
Because
think
for us, we are all grown up and we are working in an organization. We find it so difficult to handle so many things. So I'm just wondering, 15 years old boy or a matured, mature boy, I can say. So
okay.
how do you do this?
I think I don't really have any kind of schedule or anything. I mean, I'm not a person who keeps all those 5 a.m. club schedules and all that. But I think I just have an ability to save time. So I try to do my work at most of the time people think is useless. So I don't waste much of my time finding good clothes and finding the best things I could be doing or just hang out a lot of time in social medias. So I try to reduce myself in all those barriers and then try to work at that time. So I think that's one way I try to avoid a lot of distractions and get into work. And at rest of the times I will be. I mean, while I'm in school, I won't be doing any work. I'll be like properly focusing in my classwork and all the homeworks I'll be having in school. So that's one thing. So I make sure once I reach home, I won't be doing anything that's related to school. So then I'm like a corporate guy. I just do my work and just continue there. So yeah, I think I do in all these break free times, which is like most of the people think, which is like a time we could spend easily without doing anything. That's the time where I do my work and all that.
So you don't have like, you just, do you do it on client requirements or you work as a daily schedule?
I think no, it's more likely my client requirements because if the client tells that
Client.
I need the entire work by tomorrow, I don't have any other choice rather than doing it by tomorrow. So that's the thing.
So this is something I just thought about right now. I think you have a colleagues also. You work with others, right?
Right, right.
They are all of your age or
No, so yeah, so one of them is actually no. I think only one of them is there in UAE with me in Tangled, and he's in university, he's in RIT, and one of them is in Scotland, and the other one is in India. So we're
okay.
all
So
working
you're
in.
from different places.
Yeah, right,
You're from different places.
right, right.
Okay, 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 okay. You would be invited for public talks or to give trainings, interviews in different platform. How do you feel this?
I mean,
How do you
as I
feel? How do you take it as?
yeah, even though I take sessions at like companies or colleges or schools, I keep reminding myself that I'm a beginner at what I do and I have a long, exciting journey of learning ahead. And yeah, I mean, it's always like really exciting to have a lot of learning, exciting things apart from your school curriculum or usual curriculum. We'd like learning by myself, often the people who are like around me. I would like always want to share my knowledge and gain more understanding from my circles around me. And just keep that in mind.
Okay, so suppose you go to school, what kind of training do you give?
I think in schools it's mostly like what to do, and I think it's mostly about design thinking or entrepreneurship or just guiding more people into what I do and all those things. And then at companies it's more like work related. It's more like technical things. So how to build all those
Technical
things.
side, and
Yeah,
in schools you give more of career related.
yeah, more like that. Yeah.
Mhm. Okay. Um, So you are just 15 years old, you said, just turned 15, right? Do you miss your childhood games? Like, you would have seen your children, your friends playing their games, wherein you are doing developing side, like designing and developing. So do you miss those games?
I mean, not exactly. I mean, I actually make time with my friends as well. So I have I have like a particular time where I spend with my friends. I go out and I hang out and all those things. So I don't exactly miss. But then, like even though I don't hang out as much as they do, I'm always keeping in mind the fact that I'm actually working towards my future. and all these things I'll be doing today would somehow affect me in the future one day. So I'm really proud of that fact.
So you have like you have faced a lot of interviews. What kind of questions do you face very frequently? Like what kind of? I'm sure people would like to know like how did you at this age, how did you develop, and the secret behind that, is it someone, how did you, what kind of frequent questions do you face?
I think one question which literally everyone asked me in all the interviews is that when was like one moment that one moment of your life that changed everything. But I honestly don't have an answer to that because if you go to any people who are like successful or any people who are like known by everyone, they always have like one moment which they could share with anyone. But I think in my case, I always had ups and downs in life. So if I had something like really good coming out right now, and some point later I'll be having something that's like really bad. So I always had ups and downs and ups and downs. So
Okay, so now you have TriNet solutions. So how many employees are there?
no, TriNet Solutions is like entirely managed by me, and the only employees are there in is in Tangled.
Okay, it's totally managed by you.
Yeah.
Okay, okay. And how do you feel when you're treated as a successful entrepreneur at this age? This is one question. So, shall I ask one by one, or shall I ask you all the three questions together?
I think we'll go by one by one.
Okay. How do you feel when you are treated as a successful entrepreneur at this age? I'm sure when you go, and I think you have received some awards also. So wherein you will be sitting in between a lot of like 30s or 40s, and you're merely just 14, 13, 14 years old. So how do you feel that, like at this age receiving such a big recognition or awards?
I mean, like as I already told you, on the one hand, I feel grateful for all the opportunities I've gotten until now, but on the same other hand, I still feel like I'm a beginner. There's a lot more to discover, explore, and learn. So I just keep that thing in my mind. So,
Yeah, that's what you keep in your mind. But what I'm trying to say is, in that environment, when your name is called, like Mr. Adityan has won this award, so what would be your at that point of time, what is your feeling? Like you must be feeling something, right?
I mean,
You
just
are
keep proud.
treated like
Yeah,
successful entrepreneur.
yeah, it really gives goosebumps when they call you out in a big bunch of people who are like double your age or my people who are my dad's age or even older than him, and
Yes,
that's
yes.
really happy to be amongst them. And they're all people who are like who has a lot of experience and more life experience, more knowledge than me. It's really good to be among all of them. I'm proud there are like people older than me in my circle who I learn a lot of new things from daily, and that's really happy.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
So, where do you see 10 years down the line, Aditya?
I think the simplest way I could like explain my future would be to if I could like explain.
I have to ask this question because I'm sure a lot of viewers would want to know, like, what next?
Yeah, so as for my plans, I think growing would be the simplest way to express it. In like another 5 years or 10 years, I would like to see myself doing the things that I love doing. So that's the simplest answer.
Seeing yourself as?
Doing the things which I always wanted to do.
Okay. Now, again, if I ask you, you are already a CEO, like you're a founder of an organization, you're a CEO. I know that you have to learn in different field in this software itself, but still, where do you want now in terms of position? Where do you want to see yourself?
I mean, the top chart goal is to become an internet entrepreneur. I think one person in my mind, or who's my role model, is Mark Zuckerberg. So I would like to be like him. I want to have a mini startup like Facebook, hopefully. And yeah, that's
Uh,
the phase which is my dreams. I hope so.
you want to be a tough competitor for your fellow men, is it?
Hopefully.
Competitors. Okay. I'm sure, like behind every child, parents' contribution is always there. So, what is your parents' contribution for your success?
Right. I think my parents and my teachers and my friends, everyone has been really supportive, and the best part is that no one ever knew what I was doing until I came in the news for the first time. They all just knew that I used to do something in computers and I was just a computer geek. But I think it was when I came in college times, they actually knew that I had a company and I knew all these skills. So, I mean, ever since then, they were like really supportive what I did. They helped me go to all these events, get all the certificates and learn a lot of new things. I think, and I think my teachers and my school has never hindered my growth, and they've always just been supportive of all the things I do. So that's good as well.
Your success, was it a distraction in your day-to-day life or your studies?
I don't understand by what's success because I don't think so. I've reached anywhere yet, but I think all the things which I've done till right now, I think no, it hasn't been a distraction because I'm doing what I love, right? So I always found time for my what I did and like school time as well. So I think I'm more like a person who just studies everything in school and come back and does my work. So it hasn't been
Okay.
distraction.
You balance your work and your studies and your other day-to-day activities. Okay,
Yeah.
okay. Well said. Okay. Now I have few one-word questions wherein you'll have to answer me in one word. Okay. Are you
Mhm.
ready?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. Book or keyboard?
Book.
Book. Okay. What kind of books?
Oh, I
Novels
mostly
or your
read biographical
studies?
books. Mostly, yeah, biographical books. The last book I read was
Coding. Huh?
Steve Jobs.
Okay. And according to you,
Sorry.
according to you, your home
Home
is your
home is
home,
complete. I
house,
think.
your
I
home.
think home is Dubai. Yeah, more like Dubai. 'Cause
No,
this is
what
the
is
city.
it for you?
I think any place where I'm happy, that's home. That's where you call home. I think, right?
Peace.
Yeah,
Peace, happiness. Yes.
right.
So first thing what you do once you return home,
I shower.
I couldn't hear. I think there was little distraction,
Yeah, I think I
glitches.
mostly. I think if it's like work related, I think I take a list of the things which I'll do. You know, so if I so that's one thing I do to not get distracted. So I write in a paper or something like what am I going to do today? So like maybe five things, like the five top chart things. So those are the things I'm going to get done today, and it's like a checklist. So I'll probably get that done ready. That's probably the first thing I'll do.
I thought you would be saying, "Mama, give me some snacks." The moment you enter your house. Okay. Do your mother still feed you?
No, not exactly. I mean, yeah, that time when she's like really proud or anything, she might does, but not
Do
like
you
really.
expect it?
I mean, yeah, that's like really
Do you?
happy. That's like pretty cute, adorable. So yeah,
Yeah, mother's love is always there, and it's always when she feeds you, especially, right?
yeah, most
Okay.
definitely.
What moment you shy away?
I think when it's like all of my friends are together and they'll be like, "Oh, this guy is Aadithyan. He came in the news," and they'll be like introducing me to people, and I'll be like really awkward. So that's like an awkward moment for me.
When they treat you like a hero.
Yeah, I don't know. I just get awkward, really awkward with that.
Yes, yes. Okay. Best compliment you have received from your friend. It can be anyone.
Mm, they haven't really complimented me, but yeah, I mean they supported me, but I don't know if they any like specifically told any compliments. I don't remember. Yeah.
Okay. Smile or success?
Um,
It's a matured question, but I'm sure you'll be able to answer that.
I think it's yeah. I think it's success.
Success?
Yeah.
Okay. Why?
I mean, I think everyone who's like successful, they're I mean they're mostly like happy, but I mean, of course, like if you look at everyone who's like successful right now, they always had a lot of tears back. I mean, yeah, while they were working towards the success, they always had a lot of problems in the way. So, I mean, yes, tears are always gonna come, but it's about how you manage yourself to become happy. So, yeah, I think that success
Yeah.
is the main thing.
Very well said, because usually all of us run towards our passion and to reach our success. Yes, when we reach our success, definitely there'll be smile on our face. Very true, very true. Then one person with whom you don't regret wasting your time. Because I have heard, who are into software, they value time. Like, they're always with, I have heard that they're always with laptops and devices. So one person with whom you don't regret wasting time.
Yeah, I think it's mostly just laptops. It
Laptops?
gets yeah. So I think
No, no,
that's
no, not device. I'm asking you one person.
okay. I got this is like a really tricky question. Yeah, I think
You
it's
you can
friends.
you can just keep your laptop aside and you don't mind wasting time. There must be
Yeah,
one person.
yeah, mostly friends then in that case.
Friends. Okay. Um, have you done any prank and blamed it on your friends, which your friend is unaware of it? You would have
Mm,
done some pranks and you have blamed it on your friends, and your friend would not be knowing, he's unaware of it.
yeah, I've done. Yeah, I think I've done a lot of pranks.
Okay, one incident, one prank.
Okay. So like I think it was in grade 8 or something. I actually made like a fake virus, like a prank virus, and installed in the computer lab in one of my friends' laptop. It was a prank. It wasn't a serious virus. It was just like a prank virus. It just comes for like 5 seconds or something, and it goes. So yeah, I did that, and my friend got like really good shouting from the computer teacher. That was
And
really
you
funny.
didn't tell that.
I mean, I told like later, like once in class, I told my friend, but he was okay with that.
So your friend is aware of it.
Yeah, he's aware of it.
Okay, good. Okay. I'll give you one situation. This is one situation which I'm going to give you, and you're going to choose one option, and later you're going to explain this.
Hmm.
You have received invitation from a bigger platform to share your story, okay, to
Okay.
like TEDx or those kind of platform, and
Hmm.
another platform to receive Best Entrepreneur Award on the same day. What would
Hmm.
you like to choose?
I think the
See,
first
both are
one,
recognitions.
sharing the one. I think because
Hmm?
I think the award is coming only because I actually did a lot of things. So I think sharing it would be a better option. So I'll go for the first one.
Sharing your story.
Right.
Okay, good. So, but why? Why do you choose that?
Yeah. So as I told earlier, I think it's because I did a lot of things. I'm getting the award. So I think it's better to share my story than just getting an award and going on. So I think yeah, the first option looks good.
So that others will get inspired through your stories, right?
Yeah.
Your superhero.
Mark Zuckerberg.
Hmm?
Mark Zuckerberg from Facebook.
Okay. Why?
You know, 'cause I really love all the things he does. You know, and he's more like a role model to me from like childhood. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Now we finish our 10 questions, but I don't have any hamper to give you. Okay. Now, very well, all your answers were answered very well, and very quick and fast response. So, one message that you would like to give your friends and to their parents to regarding following their passion.
All right. I think my simplest advice I could give everyone would be to just get started on what you love. You know, I didn't know what I was about to do or learn or face when I was starting to build my applications. So I think yeah, I never had a notion in my mind that this is going to be tough or difficult to master. I was always just driven by my passion to create it. So yeah, so if you love something, just get started, and I'm pretty sure in a while you'll be proud of yourself. So that's the simplest advice I
And
could
to
give.
their parents,
Yeah, I think just, I mean, even if you don't support the kid, just don't tell them that don't do this, and just don't distract them from what they do. I think their passion will drive them to find happiness in what they're doing. So that's my advice to them.
oh, okay. Adityan, do you have to tell something about your organization or more about your organization or, about your work?
Yeah, so I think I told almost all the things. Just in the interview, I added a lot of things, and apart from the questions you gave me, but I think apart from TriNet, is more like a digital agency. So if you need anything regarding to your company, or you need something related to any softwares, you could always reach out to me. And then talking about Tangled, we create a lot of personalized learning experiences and content engagement and monitor children's path to academic excellence. So if you ever feel like you or your children, or if my friends of my age are watching this, and if you want to learn a new skill yourself, you could always feel free to join Tangle. We're getting a lot of new features coming the next week, and I'm pretty sure they're going to be like really exciting. So yeah, that's about it.
Okay. Okay, Adityan, it was really nice having you here, and I'm sure a lot of people would have got inspired with your story, especially those children and parents. Parents, I would request to let your child do what they want to do. You never know. There might be few more Adityan who can be more successful at this young age. So Adityan, it was really inspiring, and I end this show Spark Talk with Adityan, and it was very informative and encouraging for children as well as parents. Thank you so much, Aditya, for being in this, for taking your valuable time. I know you're very busy, and coming and inspiring other children as well and their parents. Thank you so much, and see you next week with new guests and with their inspiring stories. Follow your passion along with your career. This is what it is. Spark Talk with VPN Pages. Thank you so much. Namaste.